What is up guys, Josh here of First Class Gaming, and today I'm going to be doing my Scottish Premier League prediction in the league table from 12th to 1st, and yeah, let's get into it. So how it works is, whoever is dead bottom, so 12th place, gets straight relegated, and I've got Dundee in that position, because all they've brought in, well, the key signings is Elliot Parish from Accrington in League 1, I think, in England, and Scott Allen, and I don't think that's going to do enough to keep them up, so I've got them in 12th. 11th join a playoff between 2nd, 3rd and 4th in the Scottish Championship, and they play 2nd place to see who stays up. And in 11th I'm going to put Partick Thistle, because I've made a few signings but none are really good enough to change their season, and I think they're not going to play too well. So every other position in the table from this point onward definitely stays up, and I've got Kilmarnock in 10th. They made one decent signing, Irwin from Leeds. He scored 10 and 40 for Oldham last season, and I think that might be enough to secure them stay in the Scottish Premier League. Next in 9th I have Motherwell, and their best signing was probably Andy Rose at striker, and in the 2 games he's played so far in the league he's scored 1, so he could be decent for them, never know. Next in 8th I've got Ross County. They got Jamie Lindsay on loan from Celtic, and he was on loan at Morton last season, a team that I went to most of the games. I had the season ticket for them last season, but he could be good. He was good for Morton, so you never know how he's going to play. I've got Ross County in 8th. In 7th I have got Hamilton. I don't really know too much about Hamilton. They've made a few signings. They're not too decent though. They've had an alright start. They've won 1, lost 1, so I'll put them in 7th in the middle of the table. So yeah. Next in 6th I have Hearts. They signed Kyle Lafferty, who scored some goals at Rangers back in 2012, and they got Connor Randall from Liverpool on loan, and that could be good. So yeah, I think they'll finish bang on mid-table. So now we're in top 5. In 5th I'm going with St Johnstone. They've done alright so far. Michael O'Halloran has scored 3 in the past 2 games so far, which shows potential, and they could maybe even finish higher than that if he keeps scoring like that. He's on loan from Rangers of course, so yeah, I've got them in 5th. In 4th place I've got newly promoted team Hibs. Now the reason I've got them in 4th is because they've had a really good start to the season. They've beat Rangers 3-2, and they finished 3rd last season, so you never know. Plus they got F.A. Ambrose, a former Celtic player, on a free, and he was okay for them last season in the Championship, so I've got them in 4th. Now into the top 3, I have got Aberdeen in 3rd. They did decent last season, they came 2nd, but they ain't going to be able to replicate that again, as they've lost a few key players. They've lost Johnny Hayes to my team Celtic, and he scored 11 goals last season and got 21 assists I think. And they've lost Ryan Jack, who was solid in midfield for them, so I just don't think they're going to replicate what they did last season. They might even finish lower, never know. Next, in 2nd position, I have got Rangers. They've signed 9 new players. We've got Bruno Alves, who won the Euros last summer. We've got Dorrans, who scored 2 in his league debut, and Ryan Jack, who had a really decent season last season, so I predict them to come 2nd, which is a decent finish for them just now. Maybe in the next couple of years they'll hit what they once were and maybe finish 1st again, never know. In 1st place I have predicted Celtic to finish 1st again, because they played 38 games last season. They won 34 and they drew 4, and they've signed Encham from City, and Johnny Hayes is probably the better one. Johnny Hayes, as I said, got 11 goals, 24 assists last season, and there's talks about Patrick Roberts coming back on loan again, so I predicted them to get 7 in a row next season. Yeah, hopefully that happens. So yeah guys, that was my SPL prediction for the 17-18 season. I hope you liked this video. If you did, leave a like and make sure to subscribe. Shout out to Adam McGirt as well, for giving me this idea. And yeah, I might be doing BPL later on this week, Serie A, Bundesliga, League 1, never know. Stay tuned and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.
Confidence to grab the second chance here.